guys, it's Ellie J. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be what are your options after results day. I'm guessing a lot of you guys who are watching this video have received your results today, and I'm here to talk about the different options now you've got your results. So one thing I want to state super quickly is regardless the results you got in what subjects and what grades you got, you did brilliantly. You've made it, you've done your GCSEs, and if you have to resit your maths or your English, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're going to talk about your different options now you've received your results. So there is 4 options. Yeah, 4. Who passed her maths? Number 1 is further education, so college or sixth form. So this is what a lot of you will be doing, and there's 2 options within this. So the first option, obviously, of course, is A-levels. So A-levels are probably what a lot of you are going to be going on to be doing, and if you've not got the grades to get on the right A-level course, there's no worries. Trust me, there's no worries. You can do so many other things. There's so many other options. So if you had to get certain grades to get into a certain college that you wanted to go to and you didn't reach those, well, give your college a ring as soon as possible just to see if there's any alternatives that you can do besides the courses that you wanted to do if you didn't reach the qualification mark. And 9 times out of 10 they will have something they can offer you, so you can still go to that same college, still have that same environment, but obviously just on a different course, and you never know, it might be for the best. So like I said, A-levels are the first option. These are 3 or 4 categories or subjects that you choose to study at an A-level standard. So there's everything. There's biology, chemistry, physics, maths, English literature, English language, drama, performing arts, whatever you want to call it, music. There's loads of different options, and it's probably what a lot of you guys are already doing. I'm guessing a lot of you have already picked what you want to do if you applied to a certain college. The second option is obviously a different qualification or an alternative qualification to an A-level. Now, A-levels are very, very hard. I know that. They are a lot of work, a lot of grueling work. It's like GCSEs all over again, but on steroids. There are things called BTECs. So BTECs are the equivalent qualification of A-levels. However, they can be a bit easier. By easier, I don't mean they're a smooth ride, because they're most certainly not, but they are a bit more laid out and a bit more laid back, and they're mainly focused on certain subjects. So you might have an A-level that's not available, but a BTEC is, and they're the same qualification, they're worth the same amount when you go to university or whatever. So you might have, for example, an A-level in English, but you might have like a BTEC in childcare, because that's the other qualification that they do. There's a few different things within BTECs. You can do a few different BTECs, so you could do 2 or 3, for example, if you did childcare or whatever, or you can do BTEC diplomas. Now, I'm doing a BTEC diploma at the moment in performing arts, and a BTEC diploma is focused on one subject, so obviously mine is performing arts. They do loads of different BTEC diplomas. Probably they do it in like journalism, art, lots of different things, and you do those for 2 years. You do that for the same amount that you do college, and to be honest, I'm so happy that I personally picked a BTEC, because it's performing arts, it's very hands-on. There is obviously a lot of written work, but for me, I'm more of a creative person rather than an academic person, so I've really been able to flourish on this course. Then the third option is an apprenticeship. So lots of different apprenticeships are available, and apprenticeships are actually a really, really good way to start earning your own money per se. They do apprenticeships in lots of different things, mainly like engineering and sciences, and more hands-on practical things like building, construction, things like that. Apprenticeships, I find, are very, very popular in those sectors. However, one of my friends actually has an apprenticeship at a travel agent, and she did travel and tourism as one of her GCSEs, and she now works at a travel agent, and she's actually got a part-time job there on top of her apprenticeship. But apprenticeships are a really good way if you want to kind of make your way in trade, if you want to kind of work your way from the bottom and start at the bottom and then work your way up. Apprenticeships are a really good way to do that, plus you get paid for studying basically, because obviously you get a wage. But if you're really hands-on and you really like to get involved and stuck in and want to kind of work your way up, apprenticeships are definitely a good choice. So that is the third option. And the last option is obviously you could get a job. I'm not sure what the law is on this. I think you have to go into some sort of further education or apprenticeship. I'm not 100% sure, but getting a job is also an option. Getting a job is definitely an option. I mean, I'm at college and I have a part-time job, so that is just really handy for me. I just work on weekends and some evenings. earn a bit of dollar. Wouldn't suggest working full-time, especially if you're a school leaver. A lot of places don't hire 16-year-olds. Some places might, but only as part-time. And to be honest, guys, my biggest advice for you now is get into further education or an apprenticeship while you can, because you're not going to have another chance. This is prime right now. This is the only opportunity you'll get to do an apprenticeship or experience college or sixth form or whatever. I would just grab it while you've got the chance, because it's free education. It's there for you guys, it's there for a reason. I think you should just invest your time in something that you love as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that's going to make you a doctor, a surgeon, an astronaut. It doesn't have to be a load of smart subjects and fancy subjects, which I am very jealous that people can do. I would just advise doing stuff you love. I just wish you guys the best of luck with anything that you choose to do from now on, because the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want and it's your choice. You have nothing holding you back now, guys. You have no school, you have no rules. You can do whatever you want to do. So if you have any questions at all, please leave them down below and I'll try to answer them as best I can. Apart from that, that is everything for today. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you're new, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.